Mineral water. Konooweka. Kaka nokakwata mu ttaka tokalinda kusaabata. Konooweka ye programu yo okutugwa Voice of Africa radio yo Konooweka.
Yes, I'm pleased to tune in to Voice of Africa. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ulioto mwinja za Voice of Africa kadde kaneda chikazizo zili kumi nezaketa kusawa etano bakulisa yenye mu programu za tuwezizinga zibilingana mwela linyama walidididano kubiranga moza program Konooweka enanga yezo mwombeja Sumayya nsanje na luwende nize ntudde mabega omuzindalo kubiranga nkweza programu yeyo umutusonyo yemu katono nnyo kubiranga tukereyemu naye era tukyali namwe mwebali nnyo mwebali ddala abalwadde buli omu gyasinzira okubeeranga nza Voice of Africa saba Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala munaffe akusuuse era akugumye ate naawe munnange omulungi ng'oli eyo emikolo mingi nnyo saba Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bannange abatambuze bulungi program Konooweka nange omubejja Sumayya Nsanji Naluwende yenze ntudde emabega w'omuzindalo okubeera nga ndi mu studio zokuba nga nkoza programu yo eno ya Konooweka omulungi awuzza ngera bwe tuzze nga tubagamba kosi zaffe nti ne tugenda kubeera n'omugenyi era muvubuka nga bulijjo tukyaza abavubuka era nga bulijjo tugenda kubeera nga mukuwa akweyanjulira ate tugenda mu maaso lwakuba olunaku olwaleero olulimi lugenda kukyukamu tugenda kukozesa ku luzungu n'oluganda katono inshallah binaaba bigize nja kubeera nga mbivunula binaaba nsobodde inshallah mbagazza okuzza okulungi tulina omukyala bamwita Nataliey Bitature olunaku olwaleero gwe tuli naye agenda kubeera nga akubuzaako ate oluvannyuma tugende mu maaso twagala tutunuulira omulamu okugamba nti no development beyond solve oba why do youth businesses fail lwaki bizinesi z'abavubuka zigwa ate twagala tutegeere mu birowoozo ng'omuntu bwezimba otya biki byolina okubeera ng'okola bingi nnyo Nataliey you're welcome please.
Thank you.
Yes, you're on the Voice of Africa radio. Yes please, and please say hello to the listeners and the viewers on Facebook.
Good morning everyone. Thank you for having me here on Voice of Africa radio. My name is Nataliey Bitature. I'm the Chief of Staff of Simba Group of Companies.
Okay, she's young. She's still a year. She's so young. How are you doing? You're looking good, mashallah.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, how do you do that? To look young and beautiful and yeah.
I think it's important to take care of yourself. It also helps with your work to make sure you have good habits. Get enough sleep, eat very healthy, drink a lot of water. It's important to maintain.
That because we always do that. But sometimes we don't look good. What? We take water, we eat well, but we don't look good.
Lots of water, like 3 liters a day.
Really?
Yep, get some sunshine. We have such good sunshine here in Uganda. It's good for you. And a lot of green vegetables, salads, green juice, green smoothies, stuff like that.
Okay. Thank you. She's Nataliey. And I would like to ask you, who is Nataliey? The viewers want to know about you and the listeners out there. Who's Nataliey?
So I'm a Ugandan here. I'm part of the Bitature family. I've grown up in business.
Yes.
I went to the UK to do my undergrad in education management and business studies. And then I did a master's in social entrepreneurship in California. I moved back to Uganda and started a real estate agency 5 or 6 years ago called Bitature Properties, and a handyman service for these fundi guys, for more electricians, plumbers, different kinds of things that fix a house. And then as we moved into different sectors, I started working on the family business.
Yeah.
I've been working for the last year at Sky's Hotel to get it up and running. It's a big team. It's been a big project for the company, so it's been a nice learning experience for myself. We also have Musana carts, where we provide solar-powered street vending units for Rolex vendors. And each cart has a solar panel on top, which powers a light bulb, phone charging unit, and a fridge. And we provide financial literacy training, health and sanitation training, and customer service training for the vendors. I also have been part of Project 500K, which was a financial literacy training project in Uganda. We trained 3,000 youth a year ago, and now we're looking on how to expand the program and train more in different districts around Uganda.
Okay.
We also have a company called Enagro that I've been working on, where we provide loans for rural entrepreneurs on how to get machines for their businesses. Welding machines or sewing machines or fridges or grinders, something that can help their business grow. So we provide some training and then provide the money for the machine.
Okay. I can hear there are a lot of businesses and you're getting, there are a lot of businesses I'm hearing. How can you manage them? It's still young.
Well, you start early. And nothing is like experience. So you try, you get into the workplace, and it's also very good to learn from others who have already been there. So I was very lucky working in Simba from when I was younger to learn from the older managers and bosses who were there to teach me how to handle people, how to read the accounts, how to interact, and how to make sure that the businesses are growing.
Okay. Okay. Omujauza ye Nataliey. Tugenda kugendako mu bulango katono ate tudde. Yenze Sumayya ne Nataliey Bitature. Katukomewo katono tonga.
Sizoni y'omupiira mu nsi yonna yeeyongedde
Just a heads up.
Just a minute that you're not going to bring some of them.
As long as you're not asking me something, I won't be able to respond. I'm working to learn. I have to start to try and practice something.
The new home of premium football on Star Times. Kino batuuki manyi ne Sheikh Hassan Imam Bukhari ng'amannya ga mutuufu Muhammad ibn Ismail al-Bukhari yazaalibwa mu nnaku z'omwezi 13 Shawwal mu 1904 oba mu 83 mu Russia era ng'akatungo akamanyiddwa nga Bukhari kasangibwa mu Uzbekistan e Russia.
Perfect. That's nice.
Ministry of Technology, Ngando Senior Secondary School, Canon Industrial Chemicals, Nsibambi General Stores, Songo Mutes Stacy, your Voice of Africa Radio. Genda masotani kolona polonji, nechukuyo chawe ham coffee mouth, small chipaya coffee mouth, emine boka ouze dekende, uliro inaka woke mwanya kalonji. Echukuyo chawe ham coffee mouth, chekyo dola mwolonji. Wefere chipaya chukuyo chawe ham coffee mouth, oulenge nichwe wezo mwomiro, naka woke mwanya. Akani chupa esengo kula likolonji, echukuyo chawe ham coffee mouth, chisama manyi no ulida bolonji. Ola kubono ufamile, matifu. Ekonjo kujijia. Weza yisemu, echukuyo chawe ham coffee mouth, ola kubona. Echukuyo chawe ham coffee mouth, techini wade tuno yechitaniza. Wole wendekene echukuyo chawe ham coffee mouth, olwaliro. Big Wave Auto Parts balina buli spare yenna bwe wali owuliddeko ng'owa Toyota, Isuzu, Subaru, Honda, Mitsubishi n'endala nnyingi okosako injector pumps. Big Wave Auto Parts bali ku Nakivubo Road ku Trusted Arcade edduuka namba B01 okumpi ne Bank of Africa. Essimu 0702 42 74 22 beba Big Wave Auto Parts. Konooweka yanataka mukakwacha mutaka kalinda kusabata Konooweka ye program yo kumukutubwa South Africa Radio yo Konooweka
Kuchenda mbili katunizisa tu Voice of Africa mbakisa yenye wanafuwa mbulango ila tuchagena maso na programu yafe ya Konooweka mwela benyama kwa kubiranga mwiza tutunuliro mulama development beyond self and why do youth businesses fail unakola lero Nataliey agenda kutunyonyola Nataliey, that is the topic for today, what we're going to talk about, and what is self-development?
So self-development is more about awareness and identity, about knowing who you are and how you can improve as a person. It's very important for adults, especially youth, to understand who they are as an individual. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are the things you like, the things you don't like? What are your goals for your career, for your personal life, and how you can start to work on it and improve it. I think to be a very responsible adult, by the time you're about 25, you should really know yourself very well. You should be aware of who you are as a person, how you interact with other people, how you interact in the workplace, at school, with your family, and why you do the things that you do. So that you can start to improve on the things that you're not good at, and you can also improve on the things you're already good at, so that you grow as a person. So personal development is all about understanding who you are and then seeing which areas you want to grow in and how to grow like that.
Okay. So, Isah, do you have a question on that? Isah, do you have a question on that?
Yeah, well, we see very many youth today. They have not even tried to identify who they are. That's why they end up making wrong decisions. They don't know what to do when, what time. So how can you guide someone, a youth out there, who doesn't know, who cannot identify who he is, but is also there willing to, is also wishing to succeed in life, but doesn't know who he is? So how can you advise that person?
It's
or
a very
someone?
big challenge that we have. When I was working in 500K at Ibanda, the first week of our program was always called Who Are You? You have to know who you are as a person. Because if you don't know where you're coming from, how can you ever know where you're going? So one of the exercises we take the youth through is, imagine when you've died at your funeral. What do you want them to say about you? Do you want them to say this was a kind person, this was a rich person, this person paid school fees for the whole village, this person built us a church, this person built us a house, this person has started a whole industry in our village, this person has changed what our place has been? You have to think about how you'd want people to describe you, what you'd want them to thank you for, how many children you had left, whose lives you had touched. And it's a good way to think about how you should plan and live the rest of your life. So when thinking about who you are, I think a lot of youth get confused because we're often told who we're supposed to be. You should have this job, you should have this career, you should do this studying, you should get this diploma, you should be in this field, it's good. But do you have personal buy-in? Do you want to be there? Are you interested in what you're doing? Are you trying with your whole heart? Are you invested in what you're trying to do? So that's why I think it's very important to understand who you are, so that you see all the different sides of you. Even the sides other people might not appreciate, you can find. And the more I work with entrepreneurs, you can't find entrepreneurs who are very successful and they don't like what they do. Because when you're working in business, it's very difficult, the hours are very long, the struggle is very different from when you're employed. So you really have to be invested and want it very much, more than just the money that it's coming out of. So it's important to understand who you are and what your passions are, where your interests lie, what you would like to pursue and do more of.
So these days we work just to survive. Most of the time we work to survive. Yeah. So how can a youth be at least to pick that passion from what she is doing or what he is doing?
Work is also important. We have to survive. But you have time. That's the wonderful thing that youth have. We have a lot of time and energy. So you should have your side business. But not just any side business that you've seen. If my cousin has this business, let me also do it.
Yeah.
Find a business you are interested in. I always ask people, what is the subject you can talk about non-stop? If we just sat and what is something you're so interested in? You could read a book about it, you could talk about it with your friends, you want to know more about it, something that you're passionate about. You have to try and find the passion. What do people tell you you're good at? Like strangers or your relatives or someone who knows you not so well, but says, oh, you are very good at this. Think about how you connect your skills and your passion and how you can turn that into something that generates revenue. So somewhere you can make a product or a service and sell it without leaving your full-time job. You can do this on the side.
Okay. How can a person develop himself?
So the first part is to understand yourself, who you are, why you are that way. So understand the context you've come from, your background, your upbringing, your community, and then see where you want to go. Look at someone you aspire to be like or a mentor and see the differences and the gap. What do you need to do to start to behave like that person, to start to have a life like that person? So then those are the small things that you can do to develop yourself. The best way to develop yourself is to build new habits. Because a habit is something that you do even without realizing. And your habits form your character. That's the stuff you do every day subconsciously or consciously if you're trying. So build new habits that can improve who you are as a person.
Okay. Ken, do you have a question on that? Ken? Go on the mic, please. Yeah, how can a person develop themselves? How can you help Kenny?
Okay, good morning, everyone. And thank you, my sister, for sharing such piece of information. Young people are confused about what to do, when, and how. Because, like you've mentioned, we're being directed either by our parents, by the pressures around our social circles. But how do we move out of all this bracket and explode into the greatness that we see within ourselves? Like, what's that one thing that we should remind ourselves of? Because as you venture into business, of course, there are risks, there are things that you're not sure about, and you're like, where do I start? Plus, now the pressure is around, you might even go the wrong direction just so you get something to do with your hands. So how do we break through all these struggle of the external pressures from the social life and within ourselves?
A really great question, because that's something many youth are facing today. I always try to encourage youth to try. That's the beauty of youth. You can try and fail 1,000 times now and you can still make it. There's still time, and the good thing is you don't try with such large amounts of money. Start with something small that you've saved, with your idea that you're passionate about, and start to try and move somewhere. We have to remember, as much as we are all moving together and it's a good thing, you're also an individual. You have an opinion that matters. You have an interest. You are different from your brother, your sister, from your friends. It's good to have your peers and share things, share knowledge, work together, have business partners, but you're a person too. So instead of just listening to what we are told as youth, you must do this, you must be like this, we are also people, and we also have opinions and rights and understanding and skills and values, and something that we can also give back to society. We don't have a lot of value for youth in African society. We value more once you're older and you're wiser. But the youth are who the country's back is built on. You know, we're the ones who are going to inherit all these leadership positions. We're the ones who have to push the country forward. We're the ones who have to grow the businesses, grow the communities. So we have to start to look from a smaller scale. You have to start somewhere. If one day you want to be the one to be in your community a leader in the, whether it's in your local government or whether it's in a business or whether it's in your religious organization, you need to start to build the right character, the right habits, have the right experience, the right skills. So the only person who can do that for you is you. We have to take more responsibility as individuals and see what we can do and be proactive in trying to improve ourselves.
Yes, the youth are trying. They are trying so hard to. They are farmers. But what they're doing, they don't have much for it. What can they do?
This is one of the issues I think why businesses fail, youth businesses.
Yes.
We're not informed. I think we need to have more information. Before you start a business, you should know everything about that sector that you can possibly find. These days we have access to internet. You can learn so much. You should understand what is the value of what I am providing. Who are my competitors? Why hasn't someone done this already? Because to have a business is to solve a problem. It's to provide a solution to a pain point in someone's day. So you have to see what is missing, what is not here, what don't people have access to, why, how come no one has done this before, where can I get this product at a better price. We have to do so much research before you dive into something. But you have to try, you have to get out there, not research only on your phone, go and talk to people about your business. Say, I have this idea, would you pay 5,000 for it? Try and get out there. They call it boots on the ground. Having your feet out on the street, go in the market and say, this is my product, can you buy it? This is my service, would you buy it? How much would you pay for this? That's how you get real market research and understand the value of your business.
Okay. omulungi awulisa Nataliey going for a break. Omulungi awulisa tugendako mu bwangu bwa bakama waffe ate tudde tuvaawo tukyalina Nataliey Bitature yenze Sumayya ndine kunyonna Isah Katungulu nyumbaze walinye Ibrahim Sembata Ken walinye otuli tugenda kubeera nga tukomawo Nataliey tukyamubuuza ebibuuzo bingi nnyo ali yakkiriza katukomewo tuvaawo.
Enteekateeka gye tuliko yakukunga kukoowola bantu kugenda mu musomo va mu bwavuzi bulatudde wali ku sharing hall ensambya mu kiseera kino ndine deputy supreme mufti Sheikh Mahmoud Kibaati ow'ekitiibwa nkusaba otangaaze ku baddu ba Allah omuntu yatondebwa okuba omwavu.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Njagala okutwala omukisa guno okwebaza abateekateeka emisomo nga gino egy'okuggya abantu mu bwavu n'okuyiga engeri ky'omuntu gy'asobola okwezzaawo. Njagala okutwalira omukisa gwe gumu nkubiriza abantu mwenna gye muli mujje musomo guno gwennyini kwegamba tufunewo okukulaakulana okw'enjawulo kubanga Allah tatonda nga muntu okubeera nga mwavu obola yamutonda omuntu okubeera nga yeerwanako abeere ng'avaayo.
Barakallahu fikum. Obwavu buzaala emize mingi. Sheikh Kibaati nkusaba otangaaze ku mize gino.
Mulwane tube mu bwavu kubanga obwavu buleetera omuntu okubba, obwavu buzaala entondo, obwavu buzaala obutakkaanya, obwavu bugaana famire ogaziwa, obwavu buleeta obukyafu, obwavu buleeta buli kintu kyonna.
Abakulembeze ku mitendera egy'enjawulo nkakasa balina obuzibu mu kukulembera abantu abaavu.
Omuntu omwavu takulemberekeka era ababamanyi takulembereka. So bannange mwebali nnyo mwebalire ddala mugende mu maaso nammwe abayizi museemu amaanyi tujuuke tuve mu ddaala tugende mu ddaala eddala insha Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Tewali ntuukatuka naye akoleddwa ng'ennaku z'omwezi 2 omwezi gwa 3 sharing hall ensambya kuyingira mitwalo 2. Ate era munnange n'abasomesa b'emyezi baatuuse akubuzeeyo gyali gyali nkugambe n'abalala bangi kintu kireri kyetomola Technology, Ngando Senior Secondary School, Canon Industrial Chemicals, Nsibambi General Stores, Songo Mutestesi, the Voice of Africa Radio.
يقول الله تعالى في القرآن الكريم إن الدين عند الله الإسلام وما اختلف الذين أوتوا الكتاب إلا من بعد ما جاءهم العلم بغيا بينهم ومن يكفر بآيات الله فإن الله سريع الحساب. سورة آل عمران آية 19.
It's capturing everything.
bannannyini kitabo tebaayawukana okugyako oluvannyuma lwa kufuna kumanya era ng'obwo bwe bubuze wakati waabwe era oyo awakanya amateeka ga Katonda akimanye nti mazima ddala Allah mwangu wa kubala. Surat Ali Imran aya 19.
أفريقيا على دبدبة FM 92.3.
Munnayuganda munnange tufunye akamwenyumwenyu anti mumanya kyagenda okuyita katuvamu ensimbi aba prof bio research kwepetolyomo ekisenge 552 era ng'abayembwe ya Private Sector Foundation Uganda 2017 batusomesa okukola obuloosa sitwalira butonde obutesitiya okwongera omutindo ku birime era be bokka abalima era n'okukamula abasawuda wama profesa nabbi yagamba abasawuda zonna okutakukka n'obukadde prof bio research bafunire ku ssimu 0702 ne 0779 jjukira nti tusomesa buli wakubiri wali ofiisi zaffe kwekwekyolyomo ekisenge 552.
Bannayuganda tuwonyesa butekitangisa ezibadde zitulabye ennaku eziwo nnyo okufa ekyenga kituteredde kirisiko Contractors and great finishes. Tusimba amayumba ku plani yonneri ku mulembe. Tukula n'okutuleetega mu kitundu kya Uganda kyonna. Tukula plumbing etuukana n'omutindo. Tusange ekibye ku Salama Road, opposite Nataliey House. Oba tukubire ku noti 7 noti emu. 558 noti emu.
Essomero likuttaaka timukusomesa n'okulabirira abaana ensangi zino ye Ngando Senior Secondary School ewamala Butambala. Ssomero lya bawala n'abalenzi tene boarding ate nga liri ku musingi gwa Busiraamu. Lina library gaggadde ate ebyemizannyo n'ebitone by'abaana babissaako nnyo essira. Balina school bus. Abasomesa batendeke Kamala endya n'ensula kiyitirivu omuzadde leeta omwana omuwandiise munnabutambala bannasingo bannabutune Kyaddondo n'amasaza amalala muleete abaana ku Ngando Senior Secondary School ewamala Butambala.
Okutuuka ku Ngando Senior Secondary School olinnya mu paaka empya kusigenda wamala Butambala bw'owe Kampala ofiisi zaffe ziri ku Royal Complex opposite Old Tax Park mu basement ku ddwaliro lya Herbert Sauda. Essimu 0778 56 1074. Kamanjulire Latifa Girls Islamic Secondary School ekabimbiri mukono lino lisomo lyokeenyongera ku mwana wo mu byenjigiriza ebyobulamu nga kwotadde n'okwayigiriza embeera eza bulijjo. Ssomero lya bawala bokka tene boarding on level nga basomesa eddiini n'ebyensi. Abasomesa batendeke ng'ate bafaayo nnyo ku bayizi so nga abayizi bwe balwala balina omusawo abajjanjaba. DSTV weri computer laboratory library amazzi amayonjo ng'ekyenjawulo omufaliso n'ekitanda omwana abisanga ku ssomero. Security eggulugulu nga school fees za kibanjakola era zisoboka buli muzadde. Essomero lisangibwa mukono Kayunga Road mu Kabimbiri Trading Center. Essimu 0701 252 oba 0772 547 9 Latifa Girls Islamic Secondary School. Education is wisdom. Konooweka yarakata mukakwata mutaka tokalina kusabata. Konooweka ye program yo kumukutu gwo South Africa Radio yo Konooweka. Konooweka yarakata mukakwata mutaka tokalina kusabata. Konooweka ye program yo kumukutu gwo South Africa Radio yo Konooweka.
Kuchina mbili katunzisa ku Voice of Africa ndakusayinira bannaffe mu bilango era nkozi nkujjukiza nti va mu bwavu zibola tudde tukyali kulanga kulala wiiki ejja ku Yokusatu we tugenda okubeera ku sharing hall Nsambya we tugenda okubeerawo okubeera nga babasomesa buli kimu nga bwe tuzze nga tubagamba buli kimu kigenda kubeerawo kuyingira emitwalo ebiri gyokka munange gwe tosuba kubeera nga ofuna kati buli ajja buli bugenzi bwe tukyaza asomesa ku kwekolera kubeera nga okola bingi ofuna buli kimu kyonaawe kyoyagala nga tosabiriza omulunjawuza era olulimi lwakyuseemu mujja tusonyiwa tukyali ne Nataliey Bitature yenze Sumayya leku yonna era tumubuuza ebibuuzo atubuulira ku bya bizinesi atubuulira omuvubuka lwaki bizinesi zaffe zigwa. Why do our businesses fail as a youth? Lwaki zigwa byagezaako okubeera nga atubuulira leero tujja kubeera nga tuli bannyonnyola wali ku Facebook yetunaaba tusobodde kozi Ibra obadde okyalina question gyeyagala okubuuza Nataliey. Ibra is having a question for you, please.
Now, good morning to everyone. My question is, young people have failed to apply their passions in the world we are in. So how is the applicability method they should use to apply their passions to the current life they are living in, to get money, to have a living? They need that, because when you ask rich people, they just started slowly. I was making pancakes, I was making cassava,
Selling bread.
So the applicability, because we are in the millennium world where the youths nowadays, they don't want to do more work. They always just want to do soft work, but putting more in brains. But what is the applicability method used for them to succeed in life with their passions?
It's a good question, and it's a big challenge we have, because the problem we have with the youth is the attitude. They are not lying. When the rich person said they started with making pancakes, it's true. You have to start small. You have to start slowly. Everything takes time. All these businesses that you see that are so successful, they are 5 years old, they're 10 years old. Someone has been working there every day for 10 years before you can see them on a billboard. Our problem as youth is we want everything now, now, now. We want to be rich quickly in one day. You can't do work for 2 weeks and think your life is going to change.
We don't want to struggle.
Yeah, but struggle is good. It builds character. It's how you understand yourself better. It's how you grow. It's how you become a deeper person and a better person for everyone in your future. Struggle should not be something we are scared of or we run away from. We have this fear of hard work, of suffering, but you have to fall in love with the hard work if you want the result.
Yeah.
Otherwise, accept it. It's never going to be for you. You can't think you're only going to see the good parts. I always say it's bad the way we look at social media these days, because you only see the good things in someone's day. You don't see the hard parts, the boring parts, the parts where they were having trouble. You have to see the struggle. You have to fall in love with the struggle.
Yeah.
You have to get used to it, because that's where you see the progress. Everyone who starts to climb a mountain, it's such a big, scary journey. But you don't climb the mountain in one jump. You take 1,000 very small steps. And as you take the small steps, you feel the pain of each, and you move slowly. But when you look back, you've done already 200 steps. But you have to be focused on what you have in the small ways, the progress, the struggle, little bits that are hard. And you have to build that consistency, because that's the only way you go far.
Okay, there are some youth who are letting us down when we've started something. They say, "Maui, do you manage that? It is going to take you time." So how can we overcome that?
You don't have time. You have time. I'm still young. You have time.
Yes.
And that's the one thing youth have. We don't have enough capital. We don't have resources. We don't have enough support. We don't have this. You have time. I've never met a youth who doesn't have time.
Yeah.
So put in the time if that's all you can give. A lot of youth, even when looking for jobs, they want to get paid immediately. You have time right now and you need experience. Say, I will work for free. Just give me transport to reach every day. I will come and I will try.
Most jobs now, they put us on probation.
Yes.
Yeah. So you have to move like 6 months.
Exactly, and prove that you deserve to be there, that you're adding value to the organization.
Okay. Another question, how can a person live for others beyond self?
I think that's a key part of being a person, especially in our Uganda day. You have to be a part of your greater community. This attitude of me only, looking out for yourself, anything small you get, you have to spend it on yourself.
Yeah.
It's not going to take us far. It's one of the reasons we're struggling with so much corruption. Because when someone is using funds that are for the group and you only use it for yourself, you're taking all of us backwards. We have to think about our communities and be engaged citizens.
Yes.
Do you know your neighbors? Do you know the issues that your friends have? Do you know the issues that your local government is trying to face? How active are we? Are we involved, or we're only waiting for when there's a protest or a rally or a concert? That's when we say we are involved. But we have to be active citizens and be more selfless. Because you should do good things for others, not just because it will come back to you, but because you're invested in your community. You can never run out of good to give. It won't finish in you. So think about others and see how you can interact more.
Okay. Do you have any organization where you can help people? Do you?
Yeah, we have, for example, Project 500K was a charitable organization. So we were not charging anyone and we were just doing the trainings for free. However, I don't believe in charity because I don't think it empowers someone. Things need to be sustainable, firstly, for the company so that you can interact with more people. Because if I'm given a certain amount of money and I can only do it for a certain amount of time, that means it limits how many people can be reached. But if you charge people, firstly, they appreciate it more. There's too many NGOs giving out free things, and now the attitude is, they'll come, they'll give us, I don't have to try. But you paid for something, you've sacrificed that money, you believe in it, so you listen more, you learn more, you appreciate what you're getting. And then also what you've contributed means the company can then also do it for another person, so it can live longer. So I believe in social businesses where you're making an impact, but it's sustainable.
Okay. Ken, please, on the mic. you're doing some work. Are you helping the community so that, or are you facing any challenges and Nataliey is there to help out?
Well, I've loved the point where you mentioned that charity has actually kind of put people in a block where they feel they should be given free things. So I'm one of those people who don't believe in giving out free things, because it really makes people not work hard. Yeah, so personally I work with Youth Arts Movement Uganda. I work with young people, I love the youth a lot, but we don't give them free things. Even when we do, there's value added to it. So we impact them with skills they need to work, not to beg, but to work. Fine, today you may not have the money, but then I'm imparting you with a skill that you're going to use to make the money that we're all looking for. So we do digital communications, media work. So film, we do monthly trainings in film, and we teach people how to make film from concept to production. And then if tomorrow I find this same young person making a film or making a music video or doing a documentary, that is empowering. I've empowered you to work, not to beg again, not to go back to the street. Yeah, so I believe we can do so much. We can attach ourselves to the community, invest into the communities where we live and do business, such that we're not just dwellers, but people with impact, with a purpose in our communities. Yeah, so I believe we can do more of this, like all young people out there that have gotten the opportunity to have something, at least it could be business, it could be something tangible. Please share your knowledge. Firstly, your knowledge is key, because tangible things can die out sometime, but knowledge is sustainable. If you impact it with someone today, they will live with it for a long, long time, and they will spread it, because it's contagious, unless someone is just mean. Yeah, so that would be my submission.
So if someone comes asking you for at least for help, you don't have to give out, you just teach him or her what to do?
Help will depend. There is of course help that is really needed.
Yeah.
Help. It's an emergency and I can do something about it. But there is help that I cannot really deal with. I may not have 1,000,000 shillings in my hand, but maybe I have a piece of knowledge, a piece of information that can help you get this 100,000 or 1,000,000 shillings. Or I know somebody who could actually be a better help. So never stop to ask. If you need something, please share. Share, and ask. Yeah, asking is not a weakness, it's actually a strength. People who don't share are just being so mean and selfish. So share, don't be like, oh, I feel when I ask for help, I'll feel maybe down or something. Yeah, many of us die out because we fear to ask, we fear to approach and see people. So never stop going out there. So if someone came to me for help, I'll give them the help I have, but I'll look so closely to the sustainability of the help I'm giving. So if it's just help for 5,000 shillings, I'll just, okay, because tomorrow I know you need another 5,000 shillings. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, thank you. Okay. Nataliey, what if someone comes to you and asks you for something? Do you have to give out or to give him what to do, knowledge about it?
I completely agree with Ken, because it's not, you're not helping the person if you just help them for this emergency. Because the next emergency, they're going to come back to you. And they are not prepared for it. These are not emergencies. In Uganda, our 3 biggest challenges for money is always food, medical, and school fees. But those things are predictable. You're going to need money for medical at some point. The school fees, that school even tells you the date in advance. But every time it's school fees time, everyone is in panic. It's emergency. That's the problem. That's why knowledge is much better. So when people ask me, I don't want to give you cash because I know it's not going to help you. It's going to be gone that day. I would rather say, bring your CV, I help you. Let me see if someone can employ you. What skills do you have? How can I help you so that you can start to earn for yourself, so that next time the school fees, you don't come and ask me.
Okay. Yeah. omulungi wekyali kukyenda katunuzisa to Voice of Africa Radio. Nataliey akyatubuulira ku bintu atugambye nti nno ye tojja kugenda omusabe nti no njagala ku ssente akuwe ssente, agenda kubeera nga akuwa amagezi gokka oba wasoma akugambye leeta CV yo mbeere nga nkuwa omulimu gubeere nga gukuyamba. I just want to know, how do you handle stress and anxiety?
I think it's good to have different routines that let out the stress. Personally, I really love music, so I like to listen to music or to go where there's music playing. It's really relaxing for me. Also, it's good to talk to people, have friends or relatives or someone that you trust, you talk to about your problems and understanding. Also, people who've done things more than you, like older than you. That's why I find mentors very helpful. If you're stressed about a situation at work, there's someone you can ask for guidance. And to reflect, it's important to take time as part of your personal development, in the morning or at night, to be quiet and alone with yourself. Not on the phone, not checking something.
You can't get depression.
No, you need to take a few minutes every day, reflect, how was my day? What did I do today? What am I grateful for that God has given me for today? It's very important to practice gratitude, because there's a blessing in everyone's life. The fact that we're all here every day, you're still breathing, you're still alive, this is working for you. It might not have been the best day, but look for something good in every day and reflect, how can I do better tomorrow? What did I do today that I was not so proud of? How can I be a better person for tomorrow? Even if you take 10 minutes every day, it makes a big difference.
Okay. Can you agree with Nataliey?
I agree perfectly. Like, we have a very big issue of mental health, and we're ignoring it every day as young people. We work too hard, we work our heads off over stress, over money, over school, over girlfriends, over boyfriends. There's so much that consumes us up every day. So it's a good discipline to actually embrace yourself, listen to your inner self more, meditate when you have to. Like, at least every time you go to bed, take some minutes off everything, off your phone, off WhatsApp, and just live. Just live. Embrace the life within you and be grateful that you are here, regardless of all the other went wrongs.
Okay. Isah, can you sit in the wrong side?
Yes, my.
Yes. How do you handle stress and anxiety when you're doing your work?
Just like my sister tried to share, just we have a challenge that we don't really think about ourselves. You just work like a machine. You don't have time to think about yourself in terms of self accountability, in terms of self responsibility. Like Shah said, you have to get some time. You find a quiet place, or you find something that interests you. Like she said, it could be music, it could be yoga, it could be go swimming, it could be go somewhere quiet, and you think about what you've achieved, and why did you achieve it? You try to appreciate yourself in a positive way, and also think about your life beyond yourself. But the challenge is we have a lot of distractions around us, WhatsApp, Facebook, this and that. We fail to find time for our own self.
Okay.
Abantu abali eyo bayinza okugamba ebintu bino by'abazungu, babiyita eby'abazungu. Oyogedde ku yoga si w'abazungu bannange. Yoga alinga nayo meditation. Wancho nnyonyola ntya, but it's a body communication. You're talking with your body naturally, like listening to yourself and the environment around you. So bana ebino ebintu si by'abazungu. Take time, genda owugeko, gendako mu kibira, samba kapiira, and relieve some stress.
Yes.
Hey.
Nataliey antamanyi Luganda. She doesn't know Luganda. So
so my point is, take time off. These things are very doable. You're not supposed to be from a Western country to do yoga, because they say these things are for whites only. They have time. But life is life. regardless of where you come from.
Yes.
So live it and appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay, we can see the minutes are done. So, Nataliey, please, can you have any word for a youth who is listening and who is following us on Facebook? Any word?
I would say to any youth that is listening, firstly, thank you for tuning in. This is a good show. I can see you have a good team here.
Thank you.
You can learn a lot from them.
Yeah.
Their hearts are in the right place and they're guiding us very well. But we have to try. I ask you to take responsibility for your lives. Be proactive. No one is going to come and do it for you.
Yeah.
No one is coming to give it to you or to save you or to provide it for you. Get up and try and believe that you can do it. Because you have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, no one is ever going to believe in you.
Okay.
So I believe in the youth. I hope everyone can get up and try and do something.
Okay. So Nataliey, I would like you to say bye to our listeners and the followers. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay. Kelly,
batuwuliza baffe ab'ebitiibwa tubeebaza okuba nga mwekumidde ku mukutu gwa Voice of Africa Radio South Africa, ate n'okuba nga mugoberera ebirowoozo by'abavubuka ab'enjawulo abakyazibwa abagenyi baffe, era twebaza muganda waffe Sister Nataliey Bitature for coming. We are so honored to have you today, and Sister Hannah as well. So my salam to all of you. Yeah.
yeah, just because Hannah didn't say anything, but we have her here. Say bye to.
Yeah, so mwebale nnyo owuliriza. Thank you so much for tuning in, for listening, for loving Voice of Africa Radio, Konooweka Youth Program. Thank you so much, our guest speaker today. You've actually embraced, you've blessed our lives today. I've learned so much.
Yeah.
And yeah, I believe everyone out there, you've learned something from the talk. So tune in next time, and we love you so much.
Okay, and Ibra.
To the young people, meaningful participation is the key.
Okay. Okay. Omnunjanza, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Program eddako omukyalo omusiraamu. Fetuvuddewo yenze Sumayya mwebali kubeeranga mwezza. Mamange omulungi Hajjatukaya Nanja asobola kwerabira bali kubeeranga kwoli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Omukisa gw'okuno nate ogw'okutuukira awamu mu byenfuna nze ng'omukyalo omukkiriza ayagaliza buli omu